This hummingbird perched on the girl's head to send her a touching message of love. Florencia is going through a tremendous pain and loss. Her pet dog, her loyal best friend, has just passed away, and she couldn't say goodbye to it one last time. Despair and pain because you can't say goodbye. But the dog sent her a gentle message. Flor and Guada have been friends for over 14 years. The owner and the dog are so close, the dog always wakes her up every morning to go to school. Flor didn't know it was going to end anytime soon. Over the past several weeks, her family has noticed the dog's health gradually weakening. They take it to specialists for examination. The words of experts make them feel like the world is falling apart. Guada has a serious cancer and unfortunately it has spread. The poor dog is about to leave his life. The whole family knew the ending would come. Due to busy work, Flor cannot always be by Guada's side. One night she didn't come home. The next morning, feeling that something was wrong, she called her mother. There was a sob on the other end of the line. Guada was gone forever in Flor's absence. She felt more grief when she couldn't be with Guada at the last moment. From the bottom of her heart she begged Guada to give her a sign. Then suddenly a hummingbird flew into the house. Legend has it that if a hummingbird flies towards you, it means that a lost loved one wants to talk to you. To say, wherever they are very well. Flor and the whole family were in tears. The little girl silently prayed for a sign, and this little bird flew to comfort her just like every time Guada was with her. The little bird stayed for almost 3 hours. Flo can caress it, and feels like being near dear Guada. Perhaps the dog does not need to say goodbye, because even though he is no longer in this world, he is always beside and watching over the girl. A video owner in Shenyang, China, posted a video showing, when he drove an electric car to the cemetery to visit the grave, he saw a strange phenomenon. The car's dashboard shows that there are a lot of people around, some walking, some biking. But when he looked outside, no one was there. The video then attracted the attention of netizens. Some people think that these are souls moving in the cemetery. New technology in electric cars has recorded entities in another dimension. In fact, such phenomena are not uncommon. In February 2021, a car owner in Fujian was driving a Tesla in a tunnel. There was no other traffic on the road at that time. But the screen in the car shows, there is a bus running on the right. It only appears at the beginning of the tunnel, but at the end of the tunnel it disappears without a trace. In January 2021, a car owner posted a video on Twitter and said, when his Tesla car passed a cemetery, the car's radar detected many pedestrians on the road. But in reality there is no one outside. What do you think this is? A puddle of rainwater, or a crime scene? The truth is much more horrifying. This black spot is the eternal shadow of a victim of the atomic bomb explosion at Hiroshima on August 6, 1945. This person is sitting on the steps of Sumitomo Bank, more than 200 meters from the center of the explosion. Wait for the bank to open. The unidentified victim, literally instantly evaporated. All that remained was this trail of dark shadows. It is now specially preserved at the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Museum. The explosion created by the bomb, called Little Boy, burned at a temperature of more than 5,000 degrees Celsius and emitted such a terrible light that it bleached almost everything within more than 400 meters of the area. Explosion, leaving permanent shadows. Little Boy exploded in the air, meaning it exploded before hitting the ground. This means that at the beginning of the fission reaction, there was thermal and ultraviolet radiation, similar to that on Mercury, for a brief moment. The human body has blocked all of this heat and UV rays, meaning that their shadow is the only part that doesn't evaporate immediately. The man went into the forest and found a strange creature. This video is going viral on TikTok with millions of views. This man was walking in the forest when he suddenly noticed a strange creature moving on the trail. This creature has a body covered with long hairs like a worm, but is shaped like a horse. After the video was posted, many people were curious, not understanding what this creature was. Maybe it came from some strange planet that landed UFO on Earth and is lost in the forest. Some people think that this is just someone's CGI product. But whatever it is, when it comes to this strange creature on the road, it looks really scary. Without humans, these animals would rule the Earth. This is the army ant. They are so named because of their organization, and their discipline is like an army. A colony of 20 million ants, somehow they can communicate and together march, fight, create an army 20 meters wide and more than 100 meters long. They are classified as the most dangerous animals in the Amazon forest. On the way, every day this bloodthirsty army slaughtered more than 100,000 victims, including spiders, insects and small vertebrates. because they do not have nests like other ants. Whenever they march anywhere, they will set up camp there, in a very special way. It is the soldier ants that will grasp each other to create a giant living nest. Inside the nest there are even elaborate private passages, and rooms for food storage, larval storage, and the queen's private room. In addition, this tactic is also used by them to create a living bridge, allowing the ant army to break in and attack an entire wasp nest. Besides that, they also have a very bizarre ritual called the ant death spiral. For some unknown reason, a group of ants will leave day and night to run in a circle continuously, until they are exhausted and then die. Thousands of birds suddenly plunge to the ground like crazy in Mexico. On the other side of the globe, hundreds of disoriented whales rush ashore in New Zealand. Even domestic cats and dogs are suddenly motionless as if petrified. The herd of cattle moves in a circle for 12 consecutive days. A series of strange phenomena appeared around the world recently, so much so that the US space agency NASA had to step in to calm public opinion. In the end, in confusion, NASA came up with an explanation that left everyone in awe. NASA announced that our Earth is preparing for the most important event in 1 million years, the geomagnetic polar reversal. The Sahara will once again be green like prehistoric times. Antarctica will have great fluctuations. The global climate will undergo unprecedented drastic changes. The scariest thing is that all of the above events were prophesied 12 years ago, in an episode of The Simpsons. We'll ride camels at the South Pole and see New York City at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. This movie correctly predicted many events that preceded it. A short clip is shared widely on social media and video sharing websites purporting to show a weird fish with human face caught in Japan. The video is circulating online in different languages. It appears to show this strange and also scary fish moving around on a dock looking at the camera. While some posts called the creature in video a hybrid of fish and human, others mentioned speculations of some alien creature coming to Earth. The video also appeared with some more serious allegations like the creature is the result of nuclear fallout in Chernobyl, mutations or reincarnation of some unknown person. What do you think this creature is? Why does it have such a strange shape? In ancient Japanese paintings, there are also depictions of this strangely shaped creature. This boy has immoral feelings towards his sister. One day, he couldn't take it anymore, and they decided to come together. The secret in the family is the reason why they can't see each other as siblings in the family. I share a bed with my sister. We know it's wrong, but we still do it. My mother was very angry when she found out about this even though she was the one who kept the secret. From a young age I saw that something was wrong, because I had unusual feelings for Paula. I love her but not like a sister. She was a year older than me, but I wanted to protect her all the time. When other male friends approached my sister, I felt very angry. The most terrible thing is that deep in my heart, I know it's wrong. Growing up, I felt guilty for wanting something more. Everything changed when we reached our teens. Our parents often leave us at home alone. While we were watching TV, I only dreamed of touching my sister. I felt like the bad guy, until she also confessed. I'm going to say something very perverted, but I seemed like you. What? Since when? I don't know, but I never considered you a brother. At that point, we completely lost our minds. The first time we crossed the line and did it. Hours later we started to feel regret. Doing that to my sister sounds disgusting. We decided to keep quiet and not say anything about it. But since then my feelings have grown stronger. In her 20s, Paula was the world to me. She hasn't been patient since that first time either. I can't take it anymore, even though you are my brother. I just want us to be together even if it means death. I dropped all morality and rushed into her arms. We kept falling in love with each other. Being siblings living in the same house makes everything easy. No one wondered why we stuck together. But my mother, who was starting to get suspicious. Mom is always looking at us. We thought we could fool our mother, but not. She caught us red-handed. That day, my mother said that she would go to the supermarket and return in 2 hours. That's why we confidently jumped into bed to do it. 30 minutes later, my mother was banging on the door. Mom found out everything. I explained that the two of us love each other. Mom says it is disgusting. My mother was heartbroken and ran to the living room. We had no choice but to go far away. When she saw our luggage, she had to confess everything. Paula and I are not actually siblings. My biological mother is her best friend. Because she wanted to give up on me, mother took me home to raise. Paula is only a year older than me, and mom raised us like siblings. She didn't expect this to happen to us. When we heard this, we were shocked. That's why I can't see Paula as a sister. I'm sorry mom because she can't stop us now. Although we grew up like siblings, we love each other, and no one can stop us. Those who don't know the truth will think it's sick, but we ignore them. Since then Paula and I have built a new life in a faraway place.